Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're good.
Okay. Hello, Anne. Hello, Ara.
Greetings.
Ara was here yesterday. It was incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us, what is this?
It's the Los Angeles Convention Center.
And what's the conference?
Greenbuild.
Wow.
It was
Energy
fascinating.
efficiency.
It was really fascinating. And no one here, they talk about sustainability and human well-being. No mention of emotion, stress, eye tracking. None of them know about 3M visual attention software. The gap is it's wild. At the same time, LA is so amazing. I walk out and there are driverless cars everywhere. They're banned in Boston.
Uh-huh.
And there are also driverless carts on the sidewalk.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, on the sidewalk they deliver food, and then on the streets there are cars that are driverless.
And then Nikos, you're gonna love this. I went to the Central Market here in downtown LA, and a robot met me. He shook my hand, and then he gave me a loving hug. And he was about my height, a little bit, so we were kind of a good fit, you know. It was pretty cool. So in LA, LA's very inventive place. Yeah.
So have you given your talk, Anne?
Well, so my husband is speaking, and he runs a green building company. Yeah. And Ara and we talked with Chris.
Yeah, I interviewed him.
He interviewed him.
Oh.
And the interview is going live tomorrow morning.
Great.
So it's been pretty wild. LA is wild, God. But the big news is next year in October of 2026, Greenbuild will be in New York City.
Ah.
And I don't know if you know this, Nir, they'll have a booth for our books.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And this year, they invited me to come talk at the booth with other people about our books.
Great.
That's excellent.
Because this is how America works. I don't know if you know it. Informa is the business that owns Taylor and Francis and Routledge, which published our books. And they also own the U.S. Green Building Conference.
Oh.
These business guys, they think big.
Yeah.
I had no idea that it was owned by this other company that would own conferences, you know.
This popped up on my Facebook today. It's a renovation project. So this was the existing, and then this is what they made out of it, which is pretty cool.
Where is that?
I don't know. Let me open the text.
It must be in Europe.
Warsaw.
Poland. Yeah.
Varsovia.
Oh, the original details were all stripped away, and then they brought it back to how it used to be.
Oh, they made it a real building again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know, there's nothing wrong with modernist structures. They're just incomplete buildings.
Yeah. No. From what I understand, this was a traditional structure that was disfigured, and now they fixed it back to its original.
Got a shave.
Who?
The building got a shave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then there's this temple here in LA that they built in, I think, 2012. It's a Hindu temple, and it's...
Oh, in Malibu.
Yeah, I believe it's in Malibu. I haven't seen it in person yet.
It's wonderful. I've known it since 1984.
Oh, so it wasn't 2012. Let me see. When was it built?
It's been in construction since the 80s.
Oh,
no way. Oh, it's this one?
Is there more than one?
well, California is big. It's a big place. Wonderful.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
It is wonderful. It is wonderful.
So I want to develop an anchoring index for building facades, because non-consciously, I mean, I don't know anything about this culture, religion. I'm just drawn to it because of the anchoring. Makes me feel secure.
Of course.
Well,
Well,
there's one
due
in
to
So
what is
There's
it?
it's so
something called
so
the
I'm at the
beauty
is it-
scale. You know, there's something called the beauty scale, which actually answers to all of the above, and it's
Yeah, but
very
in
nice. It does
but I want to
100%.
base it on eye
But-
tracking. I want to base it on non-conscious fixations, which shuts down the thalamus from sending.
Well, that is exactly
connections.
the
All right,
beauty
open
scale
up
because it
some of
is
these. So we
it
can
is
see.
the
It's the
it's the
thalamus. It's the
beauty center.
non-conscious.
The
And what's so
thalamus.
amazing about lead?
It's the
Lead has
the
all these
thalamic
rating
is
systems.
after the beauty center. It follows after.
I would argue it's. I
It
don't know.
can't
We'll have
be
to look
before.
I need to talk to my neuroscientist about this. But I
Yes,
we'll
I
look.
think it's in the look. The secret to all this stuff is in the sequencing. What
It's in the
happens?
sequencing. It's all in the. You're absolutely right.
Right,
Sequencing
and
is
we're
everything.
talking about pre-attentive, and
And we're
it's
talking
definitely
pre-attentive, non-conscious, and it's the.
it's not
That's why.
non-conscious. You can't say
It
that
is
because the person
non-conscious.
it's not, you're
definitely
not
unconscious.
aware of it. You're not aware of it, but
But
you
I call
are
that
conscious.
unconscious. It's
I
it's called
understand. That's
unconscious. I
part
will
of
send you the
modernist.
article from
That's
Harvard.
that's
Explains
part of
use the word
modernist
unconscious.
science is for shit.
No, it's not a Harvard business. It's a Harvard psychology article about
It
unconscious.
doesn't matter. Modernist science and psychology is modernist science. Sociology is modernist science. They all appeared. They all appeared in early 20th century and late 19th maybe with something. I mean, the stuff is not serious science, not real science. And that's a problem. It is actually a real.
Whatever. I'd like to base it on eye tracking. And that the
Eye
facial
tracking is
expression.
the idea of eye tracking. Again, if it's live eye tracking, you have to go down to the 10, 20, 30, 50 millisecond tracking. Does it do that?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
What's the resolution
I think we
of
could
eye
do.
motions?
Eye motions is amazing.
I know. What's the resolution? The time resolution of eye
You can
motion?
set it to anything you want. Anything you want. You determine.
Okay.
Yes,
As many
sir.
seconds as you want. You can do 1 minute. You can do 30 seconds. You can do 1 second. You can do whatever you want.
I asked Anne if 3M was the same 3M that makes like the double-sided tape and stuff. And
Yeah.
it is. That's crazy.
It is a huge company.
So 3M is giving a talk, and I sent you all the link. It's tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. I sent you the link.
Look, I'm involved with this, and I have something to say. 3M is a giant behemoth company that does not truly appreciate what the VAS does, because it is concerned with other things like the sticky tape and everything else.
They're interested in graphics. They're interested in signage. All signage uses sticky stuff. So that's how it works. So you got everything going from like the signs that you see on the street. They're made by 3M materials. Those kind of signs, because they stick them onto aluminum plates. Then you have all of the various types of adhesives and stickies and that. Even Post-its. I mean, they're. I
Well,
really
listen,
have a lot
guy.
of
The guy
respect for
who's
the
going to be
company.
on the call is so kind. They're so Midwestern and kind, and he gave me a
What's his name
pre-pass.
again? Trotter?
Byron Trotter. He's such a kind guy. He's a great designer. He's a design manager. He has 50 patents. He's brilliant, and he gave me like 20 free passes to VAS. And he'll be on the call, and he think he's going to take one of the scientists on the call with him in the beginning, because 3M hires vision scientists. So if you can jump on the call, it's only going to be for like 45 minutes, an hour. You're welcome to.
Do I would like to. Do I need to register or something? Or
No, I sent you the link.
Yeah, I'll try to make it.
I think you should make it, because you've written about VAS, Nikos.
Of course, I've written about VAS, but what I'm trying to say to ARA and to our international audience is that 3M is a huge company. It has the power. If it wanted to concentrate on VAS and promote it as a healing tool for diagnosing architecture, it could revolutionize architecture. But it is caught up in all these other 1,000 different products that it has. So
I think they have 60,000. ARA. I mean, I think they have 60,000 products. And I believe its revenue is what, 88 billion or something? I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, this is a paper from joint paper with Anne and myself that showed the
It's
heat
beautiful, Nikos. Nikos, it's so beautiful.
map.
But what's
These
so
are hand drawn by me on the
what's
left.
so amazing? I've talked to Gensler, Sasaki, SMMA, a big company in Boston. Not one person in the room knew about this plugin for Photoshop. Not one. Nope.
So why is the attention going to the top row of windows?
The biggest contrast.
Yeah.
The biggest contrast. Your brain is hardwired to seek out contrast, faces, edge conditions non-consciously. And that's the biggest contrast, the top, because of the blue around it.
It is the last ordered information before you go to the edge and you look over. So the top row windows attracts you. Now, I deliberately did not draw a nice entrance. If I drew a nice prominent entrance, then that would attract the eye. But I wanted to show all the windows.
But that's the brilliant thing about 3M. Then Nikos could do another drawing with a nice prominent entrance, and then you could see the difference. So 3M calls it a spell check for design, because you can see how your different design iterations will impact the user, which, quite frankly, when you're doing the design and you get so used to it, you will not see it like a user the first time. You forget.
Yes.
So it's brilliant. It's fantastic software for anything. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful.
Yeah, look at the great building designed by our friend Nir.
And I can if
look
you
at
send
the
that
entrance.
to me,
Wow.
I can vast. Listen, I can vast that right now.
Do it.
Really?
Do you want me to send you the image?
Yeah, send it to me. I can vast it right now.
Whoa.
It takes 30 seconds.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, we have been saying on this video series that we are in the possession of revolutionary tools that will revolutionize architecture to create
this is
healing
beautiful.
environments.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much for saying that. We like those too. Let me
That
see
is
what
so
I
beautiful.
have
That would
here.
change because it builds community. And I'd want to meet you for a drink outside there. Do you think I'd want to meet you for a drink outside Boston City Hall?
No.
That's
So the density and the height is something that sometimes we need to do because of just how many humans we have on Earth. Because
I'm trying to find. You want that image or the other one? You have a choice.
Just send me any image.
Anyone.
Anyone. Just any image, and I can do it right now. I'll go to my computer right now, and I'll just get it, and then I can show you.
I'm sharing. I'm sending you a link.
The problem is I don't know how to screen share on this.
Oh.
I'm unable to screen share.
Oh, it's easy.
So
It's easy. You'll see it.
Results to Era, and he can do it.
Okay, so this is going to Anne. You'll find them here. Images in folder. They're the standalone images in the folder.
You guys keep talking. I'll do it, and then I'll send it to Ara, and you can look at it, check it out.
Actually, what I'd really like, if you can do this for us, it would really help me a lot, is on our where's this auto North Tunney's pasture. We have here the final. The second I need here,
Okay, Ara, I've just sent you this Common Edge article I wrote in 2021, and you can share that. It's great. It's all about VAS. I'm sharing that with you guys right now, and it has great images on it.
Hasn't come through yet.
Okay, it's gone. It's done. You could post that. It's incredible.
Wait, what? The eye tracking?
Yeah, it's the same 3M VAS software. It shows. I wrote it in 2021 how it changes architecture. Clearly, not that many people read it.
Yeah, let's correct that. It has the power to change architecture 100% for the better, for improving public health. But people
So you
are
should
not
get
implementing it.
check it out. Check it out. Get right now. It's really cool. It's a really short article with great images of the Harvard Lampoon building.
Oh, I just got it.
So okay, so what Anne's happy organization
Isn't that
can
fantastic?
do is
Hold on, go back.
do this.
Right. What's amazing about this is the Harvard Lampoon building. It's since I took this, they've actually they've redone it, put on the original tile roof and everything. But make a long story short, Chinese and Asian tour buses stop. So last month I saw 3 of them, that each hold 80, 100 people, stop on the side of the road here in Harvard Square to take pictures and selfies with this building. Oh, this is amazing. Go back up, scroll back up. This is amazing. This shows why up one more.
This one more
Next,
up.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, make it bigger.
Click on that. Click on that.
$2 billion down the drain.
So what happens is it doesn't matter if you're in New York, Boston, it doesn't matter where you are. They're designing like this, not knowing they're designing places the human brain can't look at. What you're seeing is the brain looks around the building, not at them. This is Toronto on the right. And you can see the non-conscious pre-attentive behavior is not to look at this. It can't create a sense of place. You're never going to have a Visit Toronto travel brochure with this picture on it. It's terrifying. And scroll down a little more. Oh, this is great. This one here is fascinating too. This is in Cincinnati, an area that went into urban decline after World War II. And so they tried to bring it back by doing what? By painting some of the blank buildings. And it's really interesting how just putting pictures of people on a building changes how you're going to respond non-consciously. You're gonna look at it differently. You'll engage differently with the area.
This shows very clearly that the people really are the number one draw to all this. And then the architectural elements, even though they look hallucinatory or something, they too, and especially their corners of the geometry draw attention.
Right.
So there's something going on here, and I know that it has to do with the man-made, the handmade elements, because it is obviously they're full of fractality, and that's the reason the eyes are going there. But they're going to certain parts of those designs, very specific parts of those designs, and I think that that's telling you something about the rich language of real architecture
that we need to see.
That we need in order
to understand
and to get what you call anchoring. I don't like the word anchoring because it's like an anchor. Anchors your boat, and then you go around in circles around the anchor. You need to lift anchor to get anywhere. But it is something.
Maybe it should be attachment. I'm not.
I like that better.
Right.
I like attachment better, but I like.
But marketing, they do talk about anchoring. And they do.
Of course they do, because they use all kinds of metaphorical terms that have nothing to do with experience, and certainly not experience of the built environment. They have to do with their commercial program. That's why anchor stores they use the word anchor stores on the main stores of a shopping mall. But that's because it anchors the rest of the business. It's about them. It's not about you as a human. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So you need stuff that tells your own story. And I think a clue to that is that placemaking is memory making.
Right.
So,
totally. Or not memory making. Or you don't make a memory.
Exactly.
In modern placemaking
is incapable of making memory.
Make a memory. Exactly.
Right. Now you might have memories. You might have memories from modernist places. You can. I mean, I have memories because memory is associated with place. You can have memories that are associated with modernist places. So
that's exactly right.
You can have those memories. I have memories of the main square in Tel Aviv, because I was there, and they're not negative memories. They're fine memories of engaging with people or being on a nice day or whatever they were. But I do remember the place. It comes up and it's not negative. I have very positive memories of a horrific environment architecturally, but maybe there's something to it that I'm not seeing. That's Dizengoff. Oh, that's the old version. They took that stupid elevated plaza off and returned it to the ground level. Yeah, that's where it is. They redid that, but you can see that it's all about cars. It's not about people. This place here is the plaza. That's the plaza I was talking about. The one with the upside down that horrible thing. It's an interesting photograph. That's really not your experience of the place.
Stop right there. You can have the most gorgeous pool and surrounding and urban space and street furniture. That upside down triangle just kills you. It drives you away.
It's a Holocaust. It's a Holocaust memorial.
Yeah, but it drives people away.
I'm not defending it.
Okay, look. I validate the Holocaust memorial, but in this big urban space, you have mothers taking their children to walk around and play. This is jarring. The experience is jarring.
It is. I'm looking here for Kikar Marquet.
So I do think the best traditional architecture is probably superior than the best modernist architecture, more spiritual than the best modernist architecture. But the best modernist architecture is obviously better than...
You have it wrong. The most mediocre traditional architecture is better than the best modernist architecture.
But look at, okay, so this is made with traditional elements, but it gets kind of monotonous because it's the same exact.
This is postmodernist. It puts the wrong elements in different places.
This is made by somebody who knows nothing about
architecturally illiterate.
Right. They take traditional elements and stick them together in ways that are not coherent. It has a superficial resemblance to traditional architecture, and some details are nice, but the whole thing is not coherent. It's made by somebody who is architecturally illiterate, as Nir says, because the whole thing doesn't make sense. It's not a traditional building.
Right. I came across this yesterday, which is a nice structure.
Oh, wow.
Remind
me where this is. It's Portugal, isn't it, or something like that?
Can I translate this?
Where is this? Make it bigger. I read Portuguese.
Oh,
make it bigger and I'll read it for you. It's Portuguese. Duero. Okay, Duero. I don't know where Duero is.
But the overall structure has this form, and then the structures that branch off of it have the same form.
Yeah, but the fractality actually is lent mostly in the in the proportions of it's about proportions, not about shapes. The error in architectural the shapes give you the style, the proportions give you the aesthetic experience. Duero, Portugal.
Well, look, in Portugal, you have small towns that have architectural gems, masterpieces hidden there. But the Portuguese themselves do not appreciate this. The Portuguese are totally brainwashed about, about the garbage architecture.
Have you guys seen this video?
No.
So this guy, I believe this is in Lebanon. He's pointing to the Zaha Hadid building.
Oh.
And then this other older building.
Yeah, the older building where we used that for Jerusalem.
Oh, really?
We definitely inspired by it. I don't know if we drew it, but that's one of those few buildings left over in downtown Beirut, which was absolutely gorgeous.
So this guy, whoever he is, was saying, look at all these modernist buildings that we spent so much money on that are cracking, and we need to do all this renovation work too. And this older building that's just been great, and we haven't had to do anything to it, and it looks great. And then, so this one was designed by Zaha Hadid.
It looks total crap. What Nir is referring to is that there has been an evolved tradition in the Middle East of buildings that use
Zamora, Spain, that thing that we're looking at before.
It is totally climate sustainable, energy efficient, and the local populations all around the Mediterranean just tore them down and replaced them with crap.
Oh, this is in Chicago.
Well, the Americans did the same thing. You know, Chicago was full of gorgeous buildings. They were mostly all torn down.
And then this guy was showing this Stephen Hall building, which is weird, but you know, I think it's better than minimal. What was it called? The Bauhaus minimalism, because it has some geometry, it has some gestures, it has some moves.
Okay, I agree with you, Ara. You know, a 1-inch cut in your hand is better than a 3-inch cut. That's what you're saying.
I happen to agree. It's you know, to justify anything modernist, it is simply a style and nothing more. And you know, you can
wait, go back to the dancers. Go back to the dancers.
I don't know if I can.
Oh.
Here, these?
No. There were some girls in folk costume dancing. You know, I saw it for a second, and I got the impression these girls do not feel comfortable dancing because the wall has such a strange shape. It is a repellent shape. The geometry is bad. How can these girls dance there? That's the impression I got just by seeing it for less than a second. So why are you showing us this? You know, these ugly buildings.
I wanted to go back to the dance. I'm waiting for it too. I just wanted to pause and see. I think it was around here.
These spaces don't make sense.
Oh, here.
Yeah, here it is. You know, these dancers. Their dancing is, I think, inhibited by the geometry.
Okay, Nir and Ara, I've sent you the results of the vast results.
Oh, no way.
Of two of Nir's buildings on VAS. You have the full report. I've sent it to the three of you in 2 separate emails.
Great. Okay, so I'm going to act as PR person for Anne. Anyone around the world, send your designs to Anne. You pay the fee to thehappy.org. Anne will do a full report to see how friendly and healing your project is, and then you can do iterations to make it better and better and better.
This took 45 seconds to do, and it gives you a full PDF. Look at this, guys.
I hadn't seen this image.
And no architecture firm in the world knows it exists.
Exactly.
So this image wasn't one of the published images that Nir had posted. So this is one that he was keeping in the archives? I didn't see this image.
I'm not sure. I haven't opened them yet. I still don't know what I'm looking at. Hold on.
You sent this to me. You just sent this to me.
I didn't see this one.
You sent this to me in your zip file.
Oh, okay. So show us the analysis.
Wow.
So that's the 501, and then the second, that was number 1.
Look at I would look at, this is what's fascinating to me.
Yeah,
it really draws your eye. This is why it's brilliant. It draws your eye to where a person walking would want to know non-consciously. The arches, you don't go up. Your eye is going to go right to where people want to gather. And that's where they have a cafe. Perfect.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. And it's crazy how fast you did that.
How fast it is. Attention is currency. That's what they teach in business schools. Oh, and this is great too. This is what business people really are fascinated by, and website designers. Where does your brain instinctively look first, second, third, fourth?
So Anne, I need to share a screen. Can I share a screen for a second?
Well, hold on. Before you do that, show the other one that I sent you, because that one's better, I think.
Oh, the other one is.
Yeah, the other one is.
It was hard to click on it. Let me see. Wait, where is it?
That's funny. It takes you. I'm not sure exactly where it takes you. Oddly enough, the building in the middle doesn't get any attention, but our building does get attention.
I don't know why these aren't opening.
Because they're in the zip file.
Oh, I have to unzip it.
Open the PDF. That's the way to go.
So most of the people are looking at our building. That's good.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yes.
Then they're looking at the tree in the middle.
Oh, and this is fascinating. Go back up. Go back up. This is brilliant. Go back up again. You could. This is where it's brilliant. Go back to the next one. Next one. Next one. That one. Yep. Back up.
No, percentage. Yeah, here, make
This
it bigger.
shows you how putting the people there. This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
Yep.
Putting the people there. This is how architects do it all the time. They'll have a very bad building, but they'll put sexy people, a woman with an exposed shoulder.
Yes.
And non-consciously, that's where they go.
You know, I never noticed her shoulder was exposed. Never.
Oh my God! You go right to the lady who's almost half nude. Right?
Yes.
As
I wouldn't have let the guy do it. This is Johan. It's his fault that I didn't do it.
That's why you need to use this software. You need to use this software. And what's interesting too is I would have thought, as an architect, that the building in the end, in the distance, would get attention. But I'm wrong. That gets attention, but the arches with the people in front of it draw the eye more.
Yes.
What
And so
about
then what you
that
can do-
79% A?
79% is how much the entire image is getting attention. And so this is really, your image is really going for the people. That's what they're going to remember.
That's what they told us in architecture school. If you want to get people interested in your rendering, put people in the foreground, and especially.
And that's
sexy
such a
people in the
lie,
foreground.
what they're doing. It's such a Band-Aid.
Well,
Wait. The lie is that architects have renderings of horribly ugly buildings and they put nice looking people in front in order to sell the project. That's the lie. Not Nir is a beautiful project.
I think that it's very interesting. Johan Larsson, who currently works for Adam Architecture in Winchester, drew that. He made that model. We designed it, of course, for our client, Chatham Park. But what's really interesting is that number 2 actually goes to the place that has them.
Yeah, this is fascinating. How
Simply
the people,
in the center. It's the tree in
really
the center
interesting.
that's getting attention. The other than this, the number 3 is going to the place where we spent a lot of time trying to figure out that architecture, and interestingly, on the right side, which doesn't show here, but on the right side, it's interesting what gets looked at. So I sent you the other one. You want to show another one from that collection?
No, let's see the heat map. We haven't seen the heat map of this project.
Do the heat map. That's fantastic.
Yes.
It really shows how the building on the edge gets your eye.
Yeah.
The building on the edge gets all the, except for the lady with the shoulder.
But the red heat map is on the heads of the people.
But what's curious is the building straight ahead gets almost very little attention. And that's really interesting because we muted it because we wanted attention on the building. That was intentional in the production here because we wanted the attention on our building, which is on the side.
Oh, you guys didn't design this one?
Sorry?
You guys didn't design this one? You guys designed this one?
We designed both. We designed both, but we treated the one in the middle, which we were not asked to design because it's replacing a proposal for a glass box. We put that instead.
Oh, I
That's
see,
brilliant.
yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant.
What
Nir.
about the other one? Thank you very much. What about the other one? Are they both from the same project, Anne? Both emails to us?
Yeah, they're both. I can. I just. He showed both of them.
I sent you a link in the
I
first
just
one.
opened the link and I quickly picked two from your link.
Well, look, I think that was enough to demonstrate the power of the method. So let's discuss the results. That this is a revolutionary diagnostic for human scale architecture because it tells you where the people where the eye is drawn, and therefore you're
I
going to walk
thought I
towards
sent
that.
you an additional link, if I may. It's called.
Yeah, you could. What do you want me to do? Tell me what to do.
Oh, I will send it to you right now. It says here, create a link. Okay, it wasn't ready to create a link. I'm gonna send you another one. I'd really like. There are 5 images in there, and there's some of them which I think are successful, and some which I think are not. And I'd like to confirm that.
It was this image that I hadn't seen published anywhere by the Classic Planning Studio.
No, in a way, Nir, we could do a story about this. And Nikos, Ara.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, anytime.
Because basically the planning industry and architecture doesn't know how to design for the human experience.
Exactly. Say that
Ara,
again.
you've got to share this. I was going to share this with you about the lead. It's going to sound a little random, but it's not. The lead basketball coach in history. It's a woman, and she explains why she's so successful. And I teach this to my students. I'll send this to you, Ara, and you can share it. It's really fun. Here it is. I've got it right here. I just sent it to you.
By the way, it was interesting at the convention yesterday that there was a booth with Routledge books, and Anne didn't know that was going to be there.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and
And they have the handbook?
no, but she had it on her. She's like, "Oh, can we have the handbook of neuroscience in the built environment?" They were like, "Sure," and then she pulled it out and presented it.
Wow, great.
Yeah. So next in New York, they'll be just so you both know, in New York, the handbook will be featured because Informa owns Routledge. When you walk into the conference, the first thing you see is the Routledge bookstore, and the first thing you see will be our handbook. Is that incredible, guys?
Wait, is that for next year?
That's for next year, but I brought the handbook to this one, and I handed out flyers of the handbook here as well.
Okay, good.
By the way, I got a new copy of this book from Nikos because I couldn't find my last version. This is a really good book.
Yes.
And of course, I've got this on my shelf now, the Classic Planning, the Art of Classic Planning.
Very good book.
Okay, guys, you got this quote here from Tara van der Veer. You got to see this. It's an incredible quote.
So who's going to show it on the screen?
Can you share it on the screen? This is amazing to me. Why they couldn't understand why is this woman so successful? She may have led more teams to victory in basketball than anyone else in history, and this is her answer. You're gonna love it.
Where is it? Am I looking at it, not seeing it?
It's not up yet. Okay, here it is.
Oh, she looked
This
like
is
she led
brilliant.
teams to victory.
It's from the New York Times. I can send you the article too.
Every behavior is communication, not just words, but also eye contact and body language. Wow.
Yes.
Oh, what do you think crossing the street is about? It's about eye contact with the drivers who are about to run you over. That's how you know that you're not going to be run over if you're so lucky.
What do you think walking in the streets of Venice is about? I met this 60-year-old guy, American, who for the first time in his life went to Venice, and he said to me, I walked for an hour and a half. And he didn't know that you could do that because there isn't every behavior is communication. And that's true in architecture too.
Okay, so it's time to make a short summary. Modernism from the 1920s until today discourages and stops eye contact and body language
Yes,
because it's
yes.
just minimalism.
That's exactly why.
Evolution of modernism into a sadistic psychopathy, into deconstructivism, encourages eye contact and gives you a frightening body language just to frighten you out of your wits. So these are both unnatural and evil.
Exactly.
In different ways, to undo exactly what Ms. van der Veer says.
Yeah, yeah.
What
This
is
is amazing.
traditional
The reason
architecture.
she's so good is she needs how people connect. And that's what's made her the top coach in the world.
Traditional architecture establishes eye contact and has a positive body language, even though it's a piece of brick or a stone. It establishes a positive body language, and you're attracted to this building. You're attracted to all the geometry and the details. That's the secret. We look at Nir's designs. We're attracted. We establish eye contact with those buildings. That's the secret of good architecture. But
yeah, but what's great is she articulated it, something
yes.
that most basketball coaches and architects don't know how to articulate. That's what's brilliant about it. That's why she's in the New York Times.
Yeah, but at the same time, the New York Times pushes a horrible architecture.
Well, don't do that. But still, I think this is really interesting. Every behavior is
because their critic is architecturally illiterate.
Yeah, that's true.
And I still haven't found a term better than architectural illiteracy, because if one is not aware of the bits and pieces, their actual names and how they work together and the basic rules, you can't talk about the built environment without having a language for it.
But hold on, yeah, I know what you're saying, but hold on. Yeah. What's interesting also, though, what she's also talking about is evolution. I mean, we were responding before we could talk. One time I put on really big ears and I looked at my cat, and my cat immediately went, because every behavior was communication. My large ears were suddenly,
yes.
It's just like a cat.
So one time Nikos said that, I had heard that Rem Koolhaas started off as a writer. And I was like,
he was a filmmaker. He was a filmmaker.
Careful.
Yeah, maybe we don't want to say.
Don't open the box. He wrote scripts for porno films. He worked with Russ Meyer, the director of porno films.
That's crazy.
Drop the topic.
Everybody needs to have a living.
That's true.
Yeah. You need to put bread on the table.
Yeah.
And we looked at this as a marvel of architecture, but
it's so ridiculous. It's so nothing. And it's I went to see it in Beijing.
Really?
And I got up onto some bar and some top of some building to get just the right shot of this damn thing. And then I look down and I see the rest of the urban fabric. It's all freeways in all directions, and it's in the middle of town. And you walk on the ground underneath all these freeways. It's like really weird and bad. I don't have words for it, but God bless the Chinese. They have adopted every single most horrible Western notion imaginable in perfectly, perfectly.
Oh, I love it.
From, they got opium, they got communism, and they got modernism. God bless China.
Can you put that entry with the face on it that you just had near?
Oh, that was a face?
Brilliant. Where there was a beautiful picture of a face you just had there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there it is. Where is that?
Where is that?
It's got to be Spain somewhere.
Make it big so we can read it.
Art Nouveau and Jugendstil in
it's great.
Other parts of Europe. I don't know where it is.
But there it is. Every behavior is communication. Oh my God, look at that. Every behavior is communication. It's great.
Have you guys seen this one in China? The water cube?
Oh, come on.
Should we see it?
Come on.
No, because we were just talking. But didn't
it's kind of fractal.
The Chinese government.
It's single fractal, and that's not environmental fractality.
It's not fractal. It's not a fractal. That's
probably
water thing. It's not a fractal.
Oh,
this is beautiful. Fractal. These are beautiful. These are
aren't those the Pratt houses or something? What is that?
I cannot read it. Make it bigger.
Downtown Indianapolis.
That's beautiful.
built
That's
in.
downtown Indianapolis? I'm supposed to know all the buildings there. Are you
Oh, really?
sure?
Why? I don't know. That's what it says here. I honestly, this is just something that popped up.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It was, yeah. I was in that building. That is, yeah, I slept there. It's the club,
It says the Columbia Club, a
the
private
Columbia
social
Club. It's the Columbia Club. I stayed in the top floor, one of the windows.
Oh, and
There
they
it
did
is.
what?
That they remodeled it. They rebuilt it in the 20s, 30s or something.
When I
You
see
can
it like
see
this,
by
I
the
really see.
cars. Oh, and by the way, it has some detailing. Absolutely gorgeous. Go back. Oh, well, right in here, right under the bay window. It's got this huge bay, right? It's got this huge bay. Right under the bay here, the carving there is of grape leaves and grapes. It is just amazingly beautiful.
Are these two different buildings, or is this the same building?
No,
This
that's the same one. This is under construction. When they refaced it, they turned it from Renaissance to Scottish baronial. See the difference? That's Renaissance, right?
Whoa, yeah.
And then they redid it and they made it more Scottish baronial. You know, waspy, more waspy.
And they did the move that Nir had talked about one time, which was where you have certain elements to make it look like it's less stories than it is. Because when I look at it like this, I really see it's a massive building. But then when I see it like this, it doesn't. It looks like it could be like 3 to 5
It's like
stories.
a 3-story building, 5-story building.
Yeah, it looks like a 3. It looks like it reads like a 3-story building here.
Yeah, you know, the idea that each story is a story is also a misnomer, because you have service stories in between, you have residential stories in between. The Gewalt, what was that one?
Yeah, I would like to you know.
Nir, I have one more building I'd love you to show in LA that blew my mind. The Biltmore.
Oh yeah, I lived there for 6 months.
You lived in the Biltmore?
I lived in the Biltmore for 6 months.
Whoa!
It is really, it's a wonderful building.
The Biltmore blew me away. The Biltmore just blew me away. And then I learned that Hitchcock filmed the movie Vertigo there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite,
and,
you know,
and
that's
the bar,
that is the south entrance, and you can see it has
a
lower. Did you walk around inside it?
Yeah, and when people walk in, they go, "Oh," they're like stunned. A building that they can walk in. Oh yeah. Oh, it's just stunning.
Yeah, that's the main drag of the hotel. I was in that space twice a day, if not more. It was done by what's the name of the architects? Weaver and somebody. You can look it up. They did all the Biltmore hotels.
Whoa.
And when I walked in, the guy at the door said, "Come on in, come to the bar. This is where the Academy Award design was sketched at the bar." Apparently. Who knows what you'll do at the bar?
I spent a lot of time at that bar. That's all I can tell you.
I know is that
I had many dinners at that bar. I got very friendly with all the people there.
Oh my God, it was there. It's so nice. It's wonderful.
Schultz and Weaver. That is Coral Gables. That one. That's Biltmore. They did the Biltmore in Havana.
I've been there.
They did the Biltmore in you've been there.
Yeah.
I did the Biltmore in Havana. I visited the Biltmore in Havana. It has an atrium that goes up through the 20 stories of the building and ventilates the whole thing. It's Caribbean. It's warm. And it's just a magnificent model of something. They did all of the Biltmores. I think they did the Waldorf Astoria as well. Schultz and Weaver, if you look carefully, they were doing really cheap architecture for hotels on a budget. and it looks so wonderful and grand. The details are more or less still good without, any maintenance, because modernists don't provide maintenance. They don't know what to do with the buildings. But I'm a big fan of theirs. Oh, by the way, the tower here, ladies and gentlemen, you have only 4 basic towers in the world. The Giralda in Spain, that's it. That comes from the Giralda. The Campanile in Venice, the tower in Siena, and maybe there's a 4th one somewhere, I forget. Which
Waldorf Astoria? Sorry, what city?
Waldorf Astoria is the main hotel of New York.
There is the original tower, the Pharos of Alexandria.
And this goes back to the Pharos of Alexandria,
which unfortunately fell into the sea in Alexandria, so we don't know exactly what it looks like. But
it was on a square base. That's pretty clear. Basically, the Romans had lighthouses and beacons throughout Roman territory. You could send a message from Parthia to Rome, and it would reach Rome in about 10 minutes because they had fuel, they had twigs on top of these towers ready to be burnt. And when they saw the next tower alight, they would light theirs.
We have seen that system in the Lord of the Rings to alert Gondor.
Yeah, and it worked very well. So they got, major news actually did travel fast enough to enable a timely response.
I found out recently that the architect of the Parthenon had designed another building, the Temple of Apollo Epicurus at Basai.
Yes.
I actually have a huge book. It's like 2 foot by 2'6", of the drawings, but they are digital drawings, or they're modernist drawings. They're not that interesting. The Temple of Apollo at Basai has in the back of it an Ionic order that is unique. And you see it on the Department of Justice building in the Federal Triangle in Washington, D.C., and you see it in other places. And it also has a central column. You see the central column on axis here? This unique central column. You don't have that almost anywhere else. Also notice these interesting sort of pilasters. They're like engaging the column deeply, bits of wall in there. It looks like like an amateur built it, but these guys were no amateurs. They built what they could and what they needed. Look also at the rhythms of these things. They're not equal. There's a lot of stuff going on there. But basically, this was built over a long period of time. So probably over 100 years or so. So how did they know where to put the columns and what the building would evolve to look like? Notice also the smaller columns inside here, and then the third size over here. It's, this is obviously the Holy of Holies of something over here.
Oh, it does have that kind of Temple of Solomon type of plan.
Always.
Whoa.
And this side entrance over here says that this is some kind of a functional area, which might have actually been the because it has 2 doors, a door here and a door on the side. This might have been the treasury, because most temple systems based on the god and would appear in different cities, and they operated as banks. You could bring money over here in Basai and pick up your cash in Athens, because moving money around was heavy and dangerous.
Yeah.
So they figured that out. They didn't move money around after a while, and you just paid over here and picked it up over there. And that's the money that Jesus overturned the bankers' tables. He didn't object to the bankers. He objected to the fact that the whole system was rigged to support the Levite butchering, which supported the temple in Jerusalem. It had nothing spiritual associated with it. He didn't like the idea. The bankers were doing a regular favor to the people, but he didn't like that it was turned into a business. The butchering business.
Right. Yeah. There's that story in one of the Gospels where he said, "Stop turning my father's house into a I forgot what the word was, but yeah, he started flipping over. They were like selling animals, or what were they doing? I don't know.
Yes, yeah, they were selling the animals for
sacrifice.
For sacrifice, yes.
So the priest control the kosher butcher trade?
Yes, and the thing is that you bought a sacrifice, you bought the whole damn cow, you weren't going to eat it. They then sold it as flesh to whoever and gave some in alms and so on and so forth. But it was a business. That's what supported the temple, and they did it 3 times a year. Passover, Sukkot, Tabernacles, and Shavuot, Festival of Weeks. And
are there any temples now, or any like synagogues, traditional synagogues in Tel Aviv or anywhere?
Everywhere.
Really? Is there one I could look up?
Yeah, there's a beautiful one.
Follow Nir's advice, because the modern ones are pretty ugly.
There is the beautiful Tel Aviv Minor Synagogue. You can't see it, but it's by a guy called Minor. Minor did it.
Hi, Anne. We see you again.
You're here.
Here, it's this one. It's the Sephardi synagogue. It's got some additions to it. It was built in the 30s in a quasi-Byzantine style. I am going to open image, a new tab. Oel Moed. Can I share screen? I'll show.
Yes.
Yeah, we see it.
No, this is the Basai temple.
Not yet. I'm not sharing.
By the way, what I found interesting about this building I read that it's the first ever known Corinthian column in the center here, and then it has Doric on the exterior, and then these ones are Ionic, and then it has a single Corinthian column, the first Corinthian column.
And you know that there's a sequence of columns from outside in, Doric, Ionic, Corinthian, from down up, Doric, Ionic, Corinthian. You see this synagogue?
Not yet.
Yes.
I thought I was sharing.
Yes.
We don't see it yet.
Here.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So you get rid of this thing and get
on the bottom. If you
all this
hide.
bottom stuff. I think this is part of it, but you can see that it's somewhat Byzantine looking. It was by a guy called Minor. It's the Oel Moed Synagogue. It's around the corner from where I lived in Tel Aviv. It's in my PhD. It's let me see here if I can do something more on it.
No.
Ohel Moed Synagogue, Tel Aviv. It was by one of the serious architects in Tel Aviv. There it is. You can see more pictures of what it
shows.
Show
some big images.
Oh yeah, I skimmed through your dissertation, which thank you so much for sending it. And it seems like you wrote a lot about very obscure buildings in Israel and Palestine that are not very known, and like very obscure housing projects.
I don't know that they're very obscure.
Just stuff I didn't know.
People who are aware of the
show something big, so we can see it, because now we cannot see anything on the small screen. Show something big.
Coming up.
And I have a comment. I have not read Nir's thesis, but Nir investigates and finds the beauty. So what you may think is an obscure building, Nir has discovered that it has a high concentration of beauty. And what is a popular, fashionable building is ugly. That's why,
Okay, I gotta go. Thank you very much. It's been an honor to serve.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, Nir.
Here.
I'll see you all in
Love you
2026.
all.
Yep.
Love you guys.
See you all next year. So you have a nice break, Ara. This is the
Thank
last
you.
of the present first series of videos. And this was an enormous and fantastic success the world
It
over.
was. I learned a ton. And it's really changing the way I think about
and
it.
not only you, so many people have learned so much from these videos.
That's
so
true.
It's been a privilege and a pleasure to participate. And so you have a good time at your conference. And
Thank you so much.
so I'll wait for you for email for around after Christmas to let us know about the second series. When is
Okay, sounds good.
You decide when the second series will begin, and we'll line up some guests.
Oh, that sounds great. So looking forward to it.
Okay, Ara, you keep well.
Thank you. You too. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.